It's radical thought. Three key competencies to be successful in selling today. The dramatic change in origination has literally been night and day from what most senior managers experienced when they were in the field. Not only are consumers and real estate agents more difficult to get their attention and obviously less loyal than they even were 10 years ago. On the other hand, technology tools have made leaps when 10 years ago we were still dependent on the HP 12C. None of this is new, but it isn't discussed as what sales skills that are needed for originators. They're no longer the same ones that they were valued before. When managers depend on who they know or who someone recommends, that doesn't mean that they will be successful in the new world of selling. In this study that was done by Gardner, a well known financial consulting firm, they have found through their recent research of thousands of companies and managers, and they outline there are three competencies are key to be successful. They think you might be surprised by what they found. Number one is active listening, to understand the emotions of the potential customer and anticipate what they will do. Two, learning eagerness to adjust to ever changing needs and requirements of the customer or the landscape as a salesperson. Three, using AI to optimize messaging and targeting. When you view the three competencies, it's clear that all three are what educators would label as soft skills. In the past, originators were hired if they had technical or financial skills. These backgrounds are less meaningful today in our new world of selling, where each day can bring new challenges. This requires salespeople to make adjustments quickly and to be able to distill the changes in their communication that can influence another individual. Case in point, the last 24 months of rising interest rates requires understanding of the events causing the rising rates and the ability to reinsure that it was like still a good time to buy a home. This is no easy task when news organizations are repeatedly saying the housing market is tanking. The salespeople who told the right story for the marketplace were the winners, and the other 50% were not. Why were the winners successful? Because they were willing to learn and adapt to what will work now. The others are mentally stuck and uncomfortable with making changes in their selling techniques. Frankly, I see this every day in my prospecting boot camp. They won't learn social media techniques or use even video. They blame their manager, their lender, pricing, you name it. I have shared before that the old model of what makes a good originator has certainly changed, and looking at their past production doesn't really tell a manager that the originator will be active listener, a learner, and an agile salesperson. Only an in-depth behavioral-based interview process can determine the real mindset of a candidate. It's time we face facts that AI won't replace originators, but an LO who uses AI will replace those that refuse to use AI. This is all about being willing to learn something new. Go to my new YouTube channel to listen to more. It's youtube.com at Pat Sherlock 1. And final note, I'd like to share, since I am a film buff, I recently saw a wonderful documentary on Netflix that I highly recommend. It's called The Mountain Queen, The Summits of Laka Sherpa. The story shows the life of a Sherpa woman who has climbed Mount Everest 10 times. It's almost impossible to believe, but 10 times. It's really a story about grit and determination, and I think you will like it.